new year. It's 2024. We made it yet again. Another year to success, health, happiness. Thank you for all being here on Wrestling with Savage tonight, the weekly review for WWE. Hopefully you had a fantastic Christmas like I did. And if you didn't, guess what? You can make up for it right now because I got breaking news. Swerve Strickland autographs are on sale now on wrestlingwithsavage.com. You can go pick up your autograph copy right now. It's all good. It's looking great. The Savage Kingdom is growing. We're getting stronger. We're making the right moves and making money and doing what it takes to break the doors down and get to where we need to go. As a matter of fact, I don't think Savage has ever been hotter. I'm on fire right now, and 2024 will be the year of the Savage.
Let me do it.
Pedigree, 1, 2, 3, Pride say you live as a champ. Her last ride straight to hell, a tombstone, a choke slam. Here to give it to you raw. This is Wrestling with Savage. SmackDown, hold the title. This is Wrestling with Savage. What?
Wrestling with Savage begins now.
What's going on, everybody? Happy New Year and welcome to Wrestling with Savage, the 2024 edition. We have elevated our game, but we still remain the same. I'm here with Jay.
Happy New Year.
Live from the greatest city in the world, Jay. Live from the This is my drone out there right now. It's looking for the next talent, the next superstar.
They're all over. They're all over.
God.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
What a year 2023 was, man.
Certainly was.
It's crazy. It's crazy that it's over right now. But you know what? Why don't we just start it off right? Everybody wants to know who I thought was the best this of the year, the best that of the year, blah, blah, blah.
I want to see if our list matches. That's what I want to see.
They want it. Let's give it to it, folks. The 2023 Savage Awards. That's what I think, man. Go ahead, Jay. Drop us with your list, man.
I got some same, some different. Match of the year, I got Flair, Ripley, WrestleMania 39. Tag match of the year, I got FTR versus Bullet Club. That was on Collision. Okay. Jay and Juice Robinson, 2 out of 3 falls. That was a really, really good match.
Great match.
Feud of the year, I got the Bloodline with Roman and Jay, that whole stretch of the summer. I thought that was kind of like the summer story right there for me. Most improved, I got Dominic the same. Breakout star, I got Swerve the same. Best on the mic, I had LA Knight. I think you have MGF.
Okay.
Best manager, I'm the same with you. I'm Paul. Best tag team, I'm the same with you, FTR. female, but male, I got MJF. Believe it or not, no matter what I say, he's lackluster. I got MJF, and moment is the same as Punk.
Same as Punk, yeah. But that Punk moment, I was out of this world. I mean, obviously, there's a lot of other notable people that could have been in the running for a lot of those categories, man.
Steven Chambers say the Guns.
The Guns, I mean, dude, even just match of the year, I could have argued that Roman Reigns versus Logan Paul was up there for me, just as far as like shock value, entertainment. It did what it was supposed to do. I didn't see any mistakes.
I believe people picked a lot, Cody and Roman, but you know what? I can't do that because of the DQ finish.
Yeah, because of the DQ finish.
I can't do it.
I gave it to MJF and Bryan Danielson because I thought they put on pound for pound, minute for minute, the best match of the year, 60 minutes, absolute banger. It had its moments. It had, like, you didn't really know what was going to happen there at the end. It was getting crazy. I was good. It was a good finish, man, because when you're invested in a match for 55 minutes, those last 5 minutes are very critical. You become even more invested because what's going to happen now? That's just what that match did for me. That's why I thought it was match of the year. Steven Chambers, another great match. Ospreay versus Omega. Every time they've gotten in the ring has been like out of this world. Absolutely out of this world, Jay. But what a year, man. It's been...
It's crazy. It was some crazy wrestling. Crazy way to end it, too. I'm sure we'll get into that tomorrow.
You could argue that Rhea Ripley is the absolute greatest wrestler in the world, maybe the best run of 2023 out of anybody in the business. Just bonkers right now, man. We got Jake, the aerial assassin. What's going on, man? We appreciate you. He's staying. What's up, Steven? Appreciate you guys being here, starting off 2024 with us. We are going to be getting into, obviously, WrestleMania because we are officially on the road to WrestleMania. I'm going to be at WrestleMania all week long. And so will the WWE and anybody else that wants to make some money, man. The question now is this the main event, Jay? After everything we've seen the last couple of days, I mean, it's been a wild.
Crazy. I don't like to be a follower. I like to be a leader. So I'm going to say, yeah. I'm going to go with yes.
Okay. You still think this is going to be night 2 main event?
I'm going to say yes right now.
All right. Jay's going on the record to say that. Cody, Roman. Let's see. But before we get to WrestleMania, we have to go through the Royal Rumble. Do you still have a selection now, or is your pick changed?
Yeah, Savage. I think after what we see, which we'll get into, I hate to say this, I think I'm going to go with Punk on this. I think Punk needs it more than any of the main event guys that are presented to us, man. I think he needs it more than anybody.
Wrestle Kingdom is going to be on live Thursday morning, 2:30 a.m. Craziness. But yeah, I agree with you. I think CM Punk is the clear winner for the Rumble. Usually the Rumble is always determined by momentum. And right now, who's got more momentum than Punk right now?
I mean, whenever we see him, we see him every
day. Next week right now, man. Monday Night Raw, we're going to get into first. Great night of wrestling, great night of action, a great first day of the year for wrestling fans, and a great start to WWE. And I thought they, knocked it out the park. I think this was the right booking here because if you want to elevate a star, whether you like them or not, doesn't matter. They're still there. They're a character, and they're being developed a certain way. Now, legitimately, she has the look. She looks like she can beat people up. End of story. It's as basic as that. It's a tale as old as time. Nia Jax looks like a giant. She's the female version of Andre the Giant even right now compared to every other woman on that roster. If you handle her the right way and she approaches it with maturity, respect, responsibility, and plays the role correctly, she can go down as being one of the greatest women wrestlers of all time. If she plays ball and does things the right way, I could see WWE pushing her over the moon. And you can see it here. It's clear as day. They let her not only beat, but beat the hell out of Becky Lynch live the first day of the year, the first big statement of their careers this year, was Becky Lynch got her ass kicked.
I don't even know what to say. I can't believe I'm hearing this. Maybe it's a dream. To me, she's the most dangerous worker in professional wrestling, no matter what federation it is, period. But I will say this. The match was good. You know what did it for me? I didn't like the part when Becky's just taking capsules on the air and just putting blood out there. Like, come on, Savage. That was so obvious. and it looked so fake. It looked fake to me. I didn't like that finish. But overall, Becky made her look good, like you say. She comes out strong. That's what you need to go against Rhea Ripley. I still got them at the Rumble.
Listen, when you come out on national television and you kick the shit out of the biggest female star who's active right now in the ring, it's a big deal.
I mean, for me personally, Savage, I would have saved this match. I think it was too rushed, but Becky did her job. I just don't like the fake blood part.
They're doing this because I believe she will go on to fight Rhea Ripley at the Royal Rumble, and Rhea Ripley will put on a clinic with this woman and have a moment too, to really get that momentum swinging her way for WrestleMania, which I'm hearing.
And it's over.
I'm hearing. I can't tell you from who.
Your sources.
I have many sources, but I'm hearing that Rhea Ripley is probably going to be main eventing night 2 of WrestleMania.
Really?
Yeah.
How you
They're gonna give the Roman and Cody that match is not going to be the main event. And if we might see something crazy,
we heard it, folks. It's on record.
We might see. Here's what I'm telling you.
I didn't say it.
I think what has happened now is there's a chance, 50%, that Randy Orton is going to beat Roman Reigns at the Royal Rumble.
Could go with that route.
And for storytelling, it makes sense. If you want to just have a great story right now this year and make this Mania epic, this is the story. Roman has to lose the title. Listen to me. Roman has to lose the title. He's beaten. But then The Rock and him, that storyline, in essence, becomes bigger than anything else going on in the company. Because now, hear me out. Now we're talking about the bloodline. Who's the real head of the table? That's its own match at Mania. Randy Orton will go on to have a match with Cody Rhodes. The story they're going to tell because of the history is going to be awesome. That's what I see happening.
Now, tell me, does Randy really need to beat Roman? Will it mean something to Randy? Yes or no?
Yes.
What would it mean?
It would mean elevation in his career.
He doesn't need it.
Why could always use elevation, man. Could always use elevation.
Wouldn't it make sense for Cody to beat the guy that's been unstoppable for 3.5 years? Wouldn't that mean more to the story?
Not for making money. No, not for making money.
Out the main ingredient.
You're talking about cousin versus cousin.
I'm talking about making
doesn't
it
matter.
worth
Listen,
something.
what I'm telling you is this
you
is
said
like
yes, Randy makes
You're not
it worth
listening to me, Jay.
What
You're not
is it?
listening to me.
Tell me it don't mean nothing.
It doesn't matter what it means because they're doing it because Roman has to fight The Rock, and it doesn't matter if he loses because he doesn't have the title.
No triple threat, no 4-ways. We all see what happened in WrestleMania.
I'm telling you, The Rock is going to whoop Roman's ass at WrestleMania.
No, Savage. I'm sorry.
We'll find out. We're going to see. After catching Becky Lynch with an earth-shattering right hand as the man attacked from the second rope, Nia Jax, competing in her hometown of San Diego, followed up with the Annihilator to score a huge victory over the highly decorated former women's champion. And it was a good match. I was impressed. I was satisfied. And now Cody Rhodes comes out. But before we get into that, I'm going to let Jay tell you what he thought of that match real quick.
I mean, it was a good match. Becky did a job. I just thought the blood was so fake. It's obvious. You just saw her took a capsule because the camera was right there. She shoved it in her mouth and they cut. I mean, if you guys didn't see it, I don't know what y'all watching, but
I didn't see it. But I did see Cody Rhodes over here. Cody Rhodes coming out to a big pop, and there's going to be another storyline. They're really going all out. Very innovative with the actual animation. I like it. I think it's cool.
Stop protecting him. Stop protecting.
I still think it's cool. I think it's
Savage.
This
hot, is the same crap I saw last
Nakamura's
week.
Burning up, baby.
Well, 2 weeks ago, it was the same crap.
Shinsuke Nakamura's burning up, man. He's great. He tried to get in Cody's head. He tried to mess with him. He tried to detour him from his path, from his story. I like it. It's elevating both of them because they're side pieces right now.
Stop.
What are
You
you
said the
gonna do with
same
him? They're
thing
not gonna
about
go.
Chad Gable. Look where he went after Thunder.
Doesn't matter. They're not going to go beat Roman right now. You still have to do something with them. And right
No.
now, this is good shit. I'm enjoying it, man. And I'm going to
This
get
is
to the
good
comments in a
shit?
moment, guys. But I'm just really into Shinsuke Nakamura here.
Oh, shit.
You didn't like this? You didn't like this at all?
Savage, it's the same crap I saw 2 weeks ago. It's just different city, right?
So you didn't like it. Okay.
No.
Well, this wasn't a match. It was a segment, so.
No, it was just killing time. I didn't need to hear this. I heard this 2 weeks ago.
All right, well, let's get into this. This was a fun time over here on Miz TV. The Miz and self-proclaimed member of the Judgment Day R-Truth found themselves in a confrontation with Dirty Dominique Mysterio and JD McDonough. What'd you think of this?
You know, anytime you have
did you
R
take
Truth,
it serious?
he just plays it really good. I was kind of excited for them to tag, and I thought it was funny, man. I think R Truth makes really good entertainment, man. He's really good.
No,
He's
R-Truth
like
is he's on
he's
another
not like
level
those
right now.
other
You
guys
can,
out there
you can
trying to
see
come.
how much
He
of a
does it
veteran
well.
he is, bro, when he comes to the ring.
Yeah, he gets a big pop. I mean, I like this. I actually like this. It was good.
I had a good time with this. The match was good, very entertaining. R-Truth, like you said, absolutely hilarious. Miz going back to babyface, transforming. Fans are actually cheering for him too, making all the right moves and taking advantage of the heat that Dom has, obviously, because he can't even get a word in. That heat is still on fire. He's on fire. That's why the fire is blazing right now, because Dom is he's it right now. As far as
Savage, I didn't even know the Savage Kingdom said R-Truth's 51 years old.
51 year best looking
He's
51
doing
year old.
good.
Speaking of age, you know who just turned 80 years old? Jimmy Hart just turned 80 on New Year's, man. Best looking 80-year-old on planet Earth, man.
Happy belated.
Happy belated birthday to Jimmy Hart. He actually called me on Christmas, so shout out to him for being a good one. Look at all this shit. Wow.
It was an entertaining match. I had fun with it.
Now, let's get into the Women's Championship match. You have Rhea Ripley taking on Ivy Nile, and I've been saying for, I think, a year now, Ivy Nile has got that look, got that. She did, you know, she actually was kicking her ass a little bit. She got some moves off. It was more challenging than I thought it would be, but Women's World Champion Rhea Ripley defeated Ivy Nile to retain her title championship. You know, despite a hard-fought effort by Ivy Nile, Rhea Ripley retained the World Championship with the Riptide. I mean, we all knew that was going to happen, but I thought she made her look good.
Savage, I'm surprised that she got more offensive, Rhea Ripley. But
Yes.
I will say, look, there was some clunky moments, okay?
Look at the German, bro.
It was clunky moments, but it was more good to bad. I'm impressed by Ivy Nile. I thought she did a hell of a great job than Maxine Dupree. And she got a lot of time here, and she looked impressive. So I'm okay with the loss. Well, obviously it was going to happen, but she looked good.
Hey, what's going on, Cybers from Twitch? Please come on over to YouTube and hit that subscribe button. Come join the revolution on YouTube, man. Twitch is for gaming right now, man. I got to start playing video games. I don't have the time anymore because I'm too busy trying to take over the world, man.
Taking over the world.
Trying, but this was a sick match. I thought Rhea Ripley obviously looked phenomenal. She always does, but she managed to actually. What I like about her is she did something that most champions try not to do, which is make other people look good, and that's what she did here. She really made Ivy Nile look phenomenal and probably gained a lot of fans because there are going to be some fans that start to hate Rhea Ripley because she's a bad guy. She's not trying.
Well,
to
they got a this is awesome chance. So
now this Triple H, Triple H. You are. He is the man because this is like such a good troll right here because he said former WWE champion. Everybody's like who, and it's Jinder Mahal. Everyone booing the shit out of him. He's coming in there doing exactly what he's supposed to do, Jay.
It was good, man.
The Rock made a surprise return to Raw to lay the smackdown on Jinder Mahal. And he hinted that he wanted a shot at the head of the table. Look at this.
Unbelievable night. Unbelievable night.
What were your thoughts, your reaction to this?
I mean, it got me, Savage. I wasn't thinking that. A lot of people on dirt sheets are saying Andrade. I'm like, how the hell can it be Andrade? He never won the title. I love the gender part, but I know it was going to lead to something, but I didn't know it was going to lead to this. Overall, It was hell of a great promo. You got a lot of time here. I was surprised on that part. But it was entertaining. It was great. You're chanting USA. Obviously, USA is divided right now. So it was good to have that chant. He got everybody in unison. It was great, Savage. I had a great time. But, I have my take on the head of the table thing. It can mean a lot of things, but I'm not going to just go with everybody and saying that that's going to be part of WrestleMania. To me, personally, for me, I'm gonna be different on this. I'm going to say the Elimination Chamber.
Okay.
I would say this could probably headline the Elimination Chamber. It will be a big mega event in Australia. It could hold 70,000, and if you want to sell out that could be the match to do it.
Makes sense. It makes sense.
You can make the same money. You'll make the same money. It's not a loss.
I'm calling a prediction right now. I think MJF has been giving everybody Easter eggs for a long time now, and I think he's making his debut at Perth.
Have you ever been to the Eagle Stadium?
Yes.
How many can it hold?
77, maybe more, maybe 90. Something like that. This was crazy though. I actually got absolute goosebumps just watching this. The Rock looks phenomenal. Great job by The Rock. Perfect on the mic. Perfect in the ring. Absolutely still has it. Can absolutely still electrify anyone, anytime, anywhere. And he dropped the bomb.
What do you think about? What do you think about the last line?
Head of the table, Jay.
Okay, so what do you get out of it? How do you feel about
it? What do you mean? I get to see one of my
no, but you think it's gonna headline? Oh, look, Steven Chambers says 68,000. Now I just said Australia could hold 70,000.
70,000. Okay.
Say the same, right?
I don't know. I think you have to use him for the big guns, man. I think you got to think Mania on this one. And we're going to find out, though. That's a Mania match. It's a Mania match. And the storyline, man. You can't put that storyline match on Perth.
Do you think that would make sense? Because now you're overshadowing Cody, right? Because everybody's going to be focused on this. So now you can't give Cody the main event, right? Because this will have to be the main event.
You know what I think? I think we need to get into some. Welcome back to breaking news here. Let's get into it. Let's talk about it. CM Punk on top of the world right now. Tops Pro Wrestling Tees merchandise sales in 2003. CM Punk disappointed over a missed opportunity to body slam Rhea Ripley at a WWE live event. Let the man do it. She can take it. Nick Khan announces the departure of Kevin Dunn from WWE, which then led WWE to schedule a special meeting before Raw to update all the superstars on exactly what's going on. Heard that's been in the works for months. Goldberg claims that WWE talent resort to feeding Vince McMahon's ego to get ideas across. No shit, Goldberg. I didn't know that's how it got done. Sad news here if this is true. Hulk Hogan accused of allowing someone else to forge his autographs. I hope that's not true. Roman Reigns versus The Rock at Mania 40. Let's talk about it right now, right here on Wrestling with Savage. Well, we already kind of talked about it, so I kind of blew that one. But that's okay, because guess what? I have another good video for you guys right now. Strickland wants something. He gets it. And you know what he wants? He wants everything. He wants the world. He wants everything that AEW has to offer. He wants all of Tony Khan's money and all of your money. And guess what, Keith Lee? It's going to come at your expense. Because I've been talking to him a little bit. And he told me what he has planned for you tomorrow night. All I can say, man, is I feel bad for you, man. I feel bad for you. No, tell the world what's going to happen.
You just said everything in a nutshell, my friend. Keith Lee, tomorrow at World's End, it's going to be your end because you're going to step into the ring with the biggest boss that there's ever been, Mr. Swerve Strickland.
Tomorrow night, World's End. It's over. Keith Lee, you will not have a happy new year.
Good job, my friend.
Wow.
Impressive.
Not bad, right? Not
You
bad.
just got the nod. You just got the nod alive.
Yeah, I did live. But what's even better is, of course, that was one shot, one take, no prep, no nothing. Just, running
That's
with
how
it.
you got to do it.
I
That's
think
how the
Keith
pros do
Lee.
it, right?
I think Keith Lee saw that, and he got out of the match somehow. He ended up not even fighting Swerve,
Right.
which was crazy.
That's how the pros do it.
Standing next to Swerve Strickland right there, cutting that promo was good. But you know what was even better than that? Was this interview, which absolutely went viral on dirt sheets and wrestling websites around the world. Savage here at the Wrestling Universe with Prince Nana, with Swerve Strickland. Tomorrow night, World's End, Prince Nana. What have you been doing? What have you been teaching, Mr. Swerve? Because
Teach?
Have you been teaching him anything?
Slow your roll, my friend. If there's anyone doing the teaching around here, it's the boss himself, Mr. Swerve Strickland. You're next, AEW World Champion. But right now, we have to focus on something that's been a thorn in the boss's side for a very long time. Mr. Keith Lee.
What do you have planned for Keith Lee tomorrow night at World's End?
Keith Lee's in the past right now. The only way to move forward is to get rid of the past. That's right. So World's End tomorrow night, I get rid of Keith Lee. The ghost of my past.
I have no doubt about it. Tomorrow night live on pay-per-view.
It's good. It was good.
Solid. And yeah, that
Why
was
do you do the Nana dance?
I'm not doing that dance. I'm not trying to break my back over here. I can't move like that anymore, man. Nana is very cool. Very cool.
Did you do the dance?
He lives in New York. We're going to be hanging out, me and Nana, man. But it was a good time over there, Jay.
Yo, I got to start putting this on my shirt.
That's the hardest
The
one.
New Year, I got that shirt.
Flash actually be here soon.
Don't worry.
You didn't hang around for a little bit. Flash will be here soon.
I'm saying, shout out to Tony Khan, shout out to everybody, shout out to Prince Nana, aka King Nana, because everything that we do is big. We're taking over this whole shit, you know what I'm saying? And this is real hip hop that you're seeing. This is real shit that you're witnessing. This is not fake. This is not, this is not a quirk or whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? People do little things, pretend and all of that. Nah, this is not pretend. This is real deal shit.
Do you think there's anything special about doing this in Queens hip hop?
I think, yeah, because it's royalty. And then you got Flash Garments here. You got Prince Nana here.
Got Prince Nana there, man.
Who's that? I don't even know who that
That's
is.
Flash Garments. That's the guy who does the theme song for Swerve Strickland.
All right.
An album.
I didn't even know who he was.
He's getting up there, but this song has probably been the biggest thing that's happened in his career right now. It's giving them a lot of momentum into 2024. He's got the hottest wrestler.
Let's put the brakes. Let's put the brakes there for a second. Let's not overdo it.
Okay. Overdo
We've
it.
seen the booking. We'll see the booking. I also got some candid video of Swerve Strickland. I'll play a little bit of that, and then we're going to get right back into the Roman Reigns and Rock discussion, because I still think that match is imperative for WrestleMania, Jay. We'll talk about it.
Acquisitions like that, like these transactions that you're having, they allow you to do these kind of things and reach back out to the fan base.
So a lot of it is it's a personal hustle, even if you're with a big company.
It's a personal hustle, even if you're with a big company, for sure. Like AEW, it's still a personal hustle, and it's still up to you to do a lot of the groundwork. If you want to be and push on to the next level, it's not as it may seem small, but in the grand scheme of things, it is important. Not just to like your own career, not just to AEW, but for the city and the area as well. You gotta reach in and touch the people that are local like this, and you want to give back. And this is my way of giving back, to let you know, hey, I see you guys. You are important. You're every little signature, every little autograph, little picture that I can take with you, that means something, and I hope that means that we do see you and we understand how important you are to our growth as just performers and our promotion as AEW.
That's great, man. So the night before a big event like tomorrow, what's kind of going through your mind? What do you have to do to mentally prepare for that between now and then?
The night before going through, the night before, a big pay-per-view like World's End, what's going through my mind is just I always make sure my body's right if I'm like feeling something that I'm ignoring, or maybe I'm just like not thinking about those injuries, because after 15 years of this, like there's aches and pains that hurt more than others, and you want to make sure like all those things are taken care of before going in the next day. So you take that morning, you get in the gym, work out, stretch, you do the little small calisthenics, and you walk a little bit on the treadmill, the Stairmaster, whatever you got to do, just to feel out your joints, make sure everything is like good before you really got to start using them and working out a little bit more, you know.
So that's the physical preparation.
That's the physical. The mental is just making sure, like, you know who you are, you know what your story is, you know, you understand the arena and the place where you are. Like, this is Long Island, New York. This is different than a Los Angeles at Full Gear. This is different than Orlando at UCF. This is different arenas, different people, different masses amounts of people, different size of arenas, different seating, different, like, all these things come into play for me. And that's how I approach, honestly, coming into like just preparation and performing. Then there's the opponent. Then there's
Okay, so I had to cut it there because it's a long video. If you want to watch the rest of it, you go to Wrestling with Savage on YouTube under the videos. But some crazy footage right there, and good insight to one of the top performers in the world today right now, but what they do to prepare for matches. I thought the Savage Kingdom would really appreciate a video like that, because not many people get access like that to a Swerve Strickland. You know what I mean? So I wanted to kind of share that with everybody.
Yes, there is one person. You get the footage.
Right. You get the footage. I try to get the footage. Look at that. I still think that was phenomenal. I thought Monday Night Raw was absolutely on fire. Rock made his thunderous return. We're going to see what's going to happen with that. We're going to have to stick around and find out that storyline. Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark defeated Tegan Nox and Natty. Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark overcame Tegan Nox and Natty when they hit Nox with a German suplex / Z360 combination for the victory, which perhaps puts them into a strong contention for a WWE Women's Tag Team title opportunity. Good match. I didn't have any problems with the match, Jay. I thought it was enjoyable and entertaining.
I thought the energy was sucked out once The Rock finished.
Well, yeah, obviously.
I didn't think this match did anything good.
Listen, it was still. It still did its job. It made Shayna look phenomenal. It made Zoe look phenomenal, and it made them look like credible tag team.
You want to make Blazer look phenomenal? Tell it to stop doing leg slaps. Enough is enough. Because it was too much.
Listen, Jake's right, though. It was a fun show last night. That was a fun match. Who's going to live up to who's going to follow The Rock anyway? I mean, anybody that would have came out or got booked right after The Rock, like you said, the energy got sucked out of the building. How could it not? That was another surprise moment. What's crazy is you didn't know that was coming at all. You know what I mean? They kept it under wraps pretty much very well. And it's the first day of the damn year. How are they going to even top that?
Started with a bang.
Oh, yes, it did. Yes, it did. I liked it. I thought it was a fun match as well. And then we get to the main event, Drew McIntyre taking on Seth Rollins. And this match was absolutely phenomenal, which is why I left as soon as Seth Rollins came out at Madison Square Garden, because I knew I was going to see this match again on Raw. And here it is. Look at it. Look at Seth. Look at the height right there. Still doing it, man. Damn, bro. Seth going in. Pedigrees, Claymores, Judgment Day, Money in the Bank cash-ins for Mr. Senior. Money in the Bank would be halted by Drew McIntyre. Seth Rollins would still end up victorious with the curb stomp and sends a clear message to Drew McIntyre telling him whose title this is. And that's why he's my Wrestler of the Year last year, because he's doing stuff like this on Monday Night Raw. And, a lot of people said last year that Cody Rhodes was the workhorse of the WWE, but I would argue that it was Seth Rollins. I think Seth Rollins has absolutely blasted off into the new year with a lot of momentum.
I just thought it was a good match, man. It was very creative how Drew used like Rollins' leg was on the rope. I thought that was something we had never seen. I thought it was very creative and very good. It was great. What can you expect out of a main event to end day one, especially with The Rock? A lot of questions. It's all about The Rock and what's going to happen.
I thought it was a phenomenal event that did its job, man. It did its job. Raw day one, set the bar for the shows this year. Great way to start off the new year. Absolutely phenomenal way. You're watching the weekly update WWE, where we try to bring you the entire week of WWE in under an hour. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. Who gives a shit? Tomorrow night, AEW weekly update. Because at the end of the day, I'm not here to cater for all of you. I'm here to make money. And God damn it, I need money so I can hire guys like Casey Navarro, make sure he makes it to the WWE. This guy, to me, first BPW champion, special year with him last year. Savage doing his thing at the Battlefield meant a lot to me in 2023. Very excited to see what's going to happen in 2024. And I'm going to announce that at the Battlefield, I will be doing a documentary in the next few weeks. I have a lot of work to do, but it's going to be like a 1-hour movie about an independent promotion named The Battlefield. And I think it's going to be very good and very telling and give a lot of people access to what it's like to try to become a professional wrestler in the independent scene in 2024. And you should watch it. Wrestling with Savage is also on Pro Wrestling Tees. Please go support us. I am a Savage guy, Wrestling with Savage. More shirts coming soon. You can also support the Wrestling Universe. You should, because they bring you all the wrestlers. For over 20 years, they have been bringing wrestlers to Queens. So, and we did it again. December 29th, we did it again. We bring Prince Nana. We bring Swerve Strickland. You saw all the footage. You saw him talking. It was awesome. And I'm going to continue to bring superstars. This was the line. Very awesome turnout for Swerve. Fans coming in, having a good time, meeting one of their favorite wrestlers. And this is like about 2 hours later, and there's the line still. And, that's what a superstar like Swerve Strickland will do. He will bring you the fans. The fans showed up and showed out for Swerve Strickland, who is the hottest wrestler in AEW and maybe even in the world. So shout out to him. Shout out to Prince Nana. Very cool night indeed. Had a lot of fun. At the Wrestling Universe, you can continue to meet superstars like, what are they called now? This is their new name. MXM. Masaya Mansour will be there January 7th. Matt Riddle will be there January 7th. That's coming up. If you want anything signed, 8x10s, let me know. You can pre-order. Just send me a DM on Wrestling with Savage on Instagram or Facebook. Alberto Del Rio will be in the house February 3rd. Spike Dudley will be in the house. ECW Day. You can see all the names. It is going to be an insane day, an insane meet and greet. Raven, Sandman, Todd Gordon, and Rob Van Dam all day long. ECW Day at the Wrestling Universe. Come on down. You can also meet Rikishi. And our new announcement, you can meet Mr. Mick Foley, the Three Faces of Foley, March 17th at the Wrestling Universe. So bring all your dude love, Cactus Jack. You know what I'm going to do, Jay? I'm going to get a giant picture photo, beautifully made, of Undertaker throwing him off the steel cage. And then I'm going to make that into a custom piece with a sock and a bat. And that's going to be great.
That'd be cool.
WrestleCon, I am proud to announce that we are bringing Teal Piper and Demios, and we're also going to be bringing Marty Jannetty, and this is going to be, Savage Kingdom Promotions doing their thing all week long at WrestleMania. You know what else I did? The day after Christmas, I gave myself a gift, and I went to Madison Square Garden, and it's probably my work here that I did that night, because I had about 300 conversations with 300 people about my Swerve Strickland signing the next day, about Wrestling with Savage, about what I'm trying to do, cutting promos inside Madison Square Garden, people coming up to me asking for pictures, people coming up to me asking to do videos, and this is what it was like, just hanging out at Madison Square Garden, just chilling. I was chilling over there, section 118 the whole night. Had a really good time, really good show. I would like to play maybe like one video, but I don't know if I should. I don't want to get copyright, this, that. Anyway, CM Punk made his return, Jay, to the Garden, Here, let me show you.
Dominic a lot.
What'd you think about, why didn't you come to the Garden, Jay?
I work, man. I can't go to any garden. I work till like 6, so for me, it's just bad timing. I'm tired. That's what it is. But I heard it was a great sellout show. It made history.
Absolute
And
great
Punk
selling show.
put a performance. He put a performance up.
You could have got yourself one of these for $25.
It's amazing, man.
I bought 2 of them. One of them already sold for $150.
I bet you the merch was flying.
This is worth $300. Yeah, the CM Punk shirt they had at the Garden is now selling for like $250 because it's limited to that show.
Jordan?
Well, don't forget, there's a lot of CM Punk fans who have a lot of money and they don't really give a shit, man. It's crazy.
It's way too much.
Do we have to talk about NXT?
It's your favorite, man.
Is it?
Let's find out.
Is it? NXT New Year's Evil.
Bait and switch.
Look at this. Go ahead, man. I can't even. This was actually a good match, but it's just, I don't know, man. I'm not invested in any of this right now.
Well, the reason why you're not invested is because Lyra Valkyria can't get her character down. And fans are not really behind her. They love her, but they're not behind her, and they need to, especially when you're champ. And we haven't seen that. Now, I think the positive out of this match was that the Tatum Paxley just came out with her look and everything, and they were fighting together. Maybe that can improve her character just a little bit to get the fans on Valkyria. But if I don't see this Savage, I see a quick title change around WrestleMania time.
For NXT, absolutely. Yeah, I think you're hitting it right on the head with that right there. NXT tonight, this was actually a good match, but like you said, I'm just not invested right now. But it doesn't change the fact that this was actually a good match. Good Falcon's Arrow there off the second rope. And then Valkyria obviously doing what she had to do to retain.
Yeah. Lola Vice was there after Steven Chambers, but she didn't really do nothing.
Oh, yeah, that happened right at the end. At the end of the match, Lola Vice came out to cash out, and then she got helped out. I believe, who's that? Tatum Paxley that helped her out? That's in love with her right now?
It's just that Valkyria got to get her character, man. It's not, you see, if Steven Chambers ain't with it, what do you think the rest of
if he doesn't like it, that's true, man. He's not invested at all, he says. In
character.
Bird Lady. He said, I'm not invested in Bird Lady. That's pretty good, actually. I thought NXT New Year's Eve was a good show. I'm not going to say it wasn't a bad show, but, I thought they were kind of like all over the place. There was a lot of different storylines all going off. And,
for me, it was a bait and switch. We all got tricked. That's
over here, this chick over here is trying to get a interview with Dragunov, I guess, because there's an update that he can't wrestle tonight. His neck is this, is that.
This is the new girl after McKenzie, by the way.
Yes. Drew Gulak and his catch crew, no quarter catch crew. This actually impressed me tonight. I thought they actually showed really good teamwork in the ring. I actually saw some good wrestling here. Now that I recall it, there was good wrestling going on. They have a good little thing here, but at the end of the day, they still take the L. There's no way they were picking up the win. And I got to give a big shout out to LWO because I saw one of the craziest things I've ever seen in my life tonight. And where's this this slingshot off the top rope, or I don't even know, second rope,
middle.
They shot this guy like a rocket in the air. Absolutely awesome to watch live. That guy is money. That move is money. Carlito looks phenomenal. And they got the win, man. So
yeah, Wild was definitely the MVP. So give it up to Wild, man. I think, honestly, it's probably Wild and Del Toro's best match they had in a long time. This match right here.
Absolutely solid booking, man. LWO looked so freaking good. Andrade replaces Carlito. Could happen. That could happen, but I thought this match was awesome, dude.
I think Andrade's too big of a
star.
This match was
freaking awesome, man. I was shocked at how good this match was. Now, we have Grayson Waller. He's coming back to NXT. He wants to let everybody know he's from SmackDown. Now he's talking trash. Carmelo. To me, I think they already messed this story up.
It's the bait and switch. We got caught. We were expecting a title match tonight, and we got the bait and switch. Now they're going to screw us to the next PLE event. Watch. The bait and switch. I call it the bait and switch. We all thought for the bait, and they switched it on us, Savage. And this is what we get.
And nobody cares.
This was crap.
I don't see the chat popping off right now about Trick Williams. Trick that chant is only happening in that building. They go to any other arena in the country, that chant is not happening.
Savage, they've been promoting a title match. This guy said it's on. He signed it last week, and this is what we got.
Chase, what'd you think about this segment over here? Should this have even happened before this match?
He's been in UK for like 2 years, wrestling in NXT UK when it was around. I mean, I know what he's about. He's like a Miles Bourne, like, but better. That's how I see it. High flying, technical.
He's gonna have a match later tonight to determine the breakout star. So we'll get back to him.
Roxanne
Perez. Now this, let me give this its flowers too. This girl is money, bro. This girl is money.
She needs to be a little more polished, Savage.
She's gonna be polished. Give her some time. That's what Roxanne was doing with her.
I don't think picked up the win.
And shout out to Roxanne too. I like this innovative bridge that she did, man. This match was actually good, but I like how Miss Grace is just doing her thing. Fast suplexes, fast moves, hitting the ropes hard, nice stiff elbows in the corner.
You're making my point a lot easier because everything you're saying, including the finish of this match, is basically developing both women's characters.
Yes.
Now we're seeing one that is the little ballad pageant queen and yada yada, and she wants you to kiss her hand, bounce her feet, and then you're seeing the other one that's having a little mean streak. So they just did their job, I think, in just developing both characters tonight. I don't think the match was anything. I thought it was short to me. But I thought
it was a short match, but it was good for what it was, and it was hard hitting, good action. And I don't say that about a lot of Roxanne Perez matches sometimes. And this was great. She looked good. Grace looked good. And then you see Roxanne doing the flip over here. She's going bad guy. Yeah. She actually ended up losing the match because they had to change it because she wouldn't listen to the referees.
And we've been seeing that for the last 2 weeks as they explained it to us. So it's just developing Roxanne. Now, this is what I asked everybody here, including you, Seth. Can Roxanne deliver? Can she deliver on this change? Because it's very difficult, especially if you're going to do it on live TV, to try to be a little heelish or whatever. Now,
she has to embrace it
as of now, but I ask you, Seth, do you think she could go through it and change like a Cora Jade?
I think she's toured enough of the NXT schedule to like have that like seasoning that you need to be able to pull this off. I think she has the potential to pull it off. Will she pull it off? That's a different story, but I think she does have the potential. She has the experience. She's been around a lot of different people. I mean, something has to have rubbed off on her from somebody.
It takes a long time, Savage, but sometimes people can't just pick it up.
No, she's been doing this a long time.
She's been a baby face her whole life. She's been a baby face her whole life.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean she's not capable. We have to give her the opportunity, and that's why she's still in NXT.
It's very difficult.
We're going to find out what she can do. But Miss Grace, at the end of the day, picking up the huge win to start off the new year, beating Roxanne Perez. So she's a winner in my eyes. Yeah. Now, Ava Raine coming out of Shawn Michaels' office, and basically this was them telling us that she's going to be involved.
They explained to us what she is.
She's going to be involved with corporate. She's going to be basically Shawn Michaels' assistant, maybe like manager, something like that, I guess.
Savage, why did it take us so long to explain it to us? Why was tonight the night to explain this to us?
I don't know, but I do agree with Steven. I think Roxanne's definitely turning into a psycho Roxanne. That's happening. Ava Raine, though.
I'm a psycho right now.
All right, but was she believable to you tonight when she was talking?
No, she just has a little mean streak, that's all.
Says.
But Ava Raine, I mean, finally an explanation. Now, this was trash. Now, if you're going to say this was great, I'm probably going to have to turn my camera.
No, this was bad.
This was pure bad. I don't understand. Now, listen to me, Savage. Oh, my God. You broke my leg, my ACL for 10 months. I'm on the shelf. Now I come behind you and I don't attack you where you're at your vulnerability. So, why would I have a conversation with the one that took me out? Wouldn't I just hit her in the back of the head and start beating the hell out of her so I get a match down the road?
Yeah.
Why did we see a conversation? Why did the people break it up, first of all? Nikki Alliance Savage, it didn't come off natural. I'm sorry.
No, this promo was not good. This or
Sorry.
vignette, whatever you
Didn't
want to
come
call
off
it,
natural.
it was bad. Both ladies
You
were
could get
just trying
distracted.
too hard.
She was talking. Why would you talk? You just took me out of the show for almost a year. You cost me my career. I was on top. I got bumped. So now I'm going to have a conversation with you. It makes no sense.
Tiffany Stratton's a pro, by the way, and I like their change too. It's going to really give her a chance to do her character development because, you know, now she basically, we have to get into that because that match is next, right? We get into the match. Tiffany Stratton, Fallon Henley, big time grudge match. Fallon Henley's been messing with Tiffany. Tiffany's been messing with her. They've been going at it. And for this match, the loser will have to be like the other's servant or horse hand or some crap they were saying.
Which got changed. That wasn't the original stipulation, by the way.
No, that's going to become the stipulation. But at the end of the day, Tiffany looked good. Fallon Henley actually looked good. And she picked up the win. Big win over Tiffany Stratton to start off the new year. Now Tiffany has to basically follow her around and pick up towels and all this. Did you like the match and do you like where this is headed?
Savage, I like the fact that Henley got the win, but I ask you this. Did she really need it to win it like that? She can't win it straight up. They can't give it to her. That's my only bad thing about it. But she got the W. Now she deserves it. Savage, I truly think these women, I think they're going to team up together and they're going to be in the Dusty Classic. I kind of see it. It's going to develop into something.
They're going to develop into a friendship right now.
And I feel like they're going to go for the title.
Kind of like an odd couple tag team. And they're going to see where they're going to go with it.
And you know what? It will work. It will bring balance, I think, to the titles. Where it is
anyway, listen, right now, WWE in general needs more development in the women's tag team division. So if these two can become a long-term tag team that people can actually
Barbie
enjoy, why not?
I mean,
Beauty and the Beast. I don't know.
I don't know.
Here's another tag team, man.
Here's an example. There's an example right here. This is not bad either.
No, this is good. I'm excited about this one.
And you know what? Braun did a great job. I thought his whole promo was great. He's all about his ego. He tried to be funny. And I was. He, me tagging along with Baldy. I thought that was great.
Yeah. No. Braun was money tonight. Braun was money tonight. Absolute money tonight.
That's a good team.
Now, what'd you think about our new NXT breakout star? Because he would go on.
I didn't think much when I saw that, Savage. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't think much when I saw that.
What'd you think about this though? What are we doing with Cora Jade? Now she's just messing with Gigi Dolan.
Cora Jade. What the hell are you doing with Gigi Dolan? This was your girl that you thought was gonna be a big star. She becoming a loser.
I don't know what happened.
The hell is this?
I don't know what happened, man. They turned her into like some emo chick right now that just hanging out in the
She
locker room.
She can't even come off natural.
She can't even get a match.
This is horrible.
What happened to Cora Jade, though? Cora Jade was the NXT Women's Champion.
Win, but this is horrible for Gigi. It's horrible.
All right, but listen. They still look phenomenal. Gigi Dolan, I think, is getting placed into situations that aren't benefiting her. We're not using her properly.
They're giving her too many opportunities, and every time she's come up short. She's come up short the last 3 times against JC Dolan. At least JC is going into the storyline. Like I said,
I think Steven's right. I think we need
anybody to chase you and they'll blow.
I think Toxic Attraction needs to come.
No.
Back, man.
Why? JC did great tonight. And the story was, like I said, you put anybody in chase you, boom, you have
It's crazy right now, the comparison between Gigi and JC Jane, though, because of, what Gigi's doing, what JC's doing. It's bad.
No, don't bring this Toxic Attraction. It's over.
What do you think about Booker T after like almost a full year now?
Still horrible. I don't like him. I want to replace. I think we need somebody fresh, but who are you going to get? Who are you going to get? Nobody's
Bobby Roode.
That would be great, but where's Bobby? We haven't seen him. He's only
in the back. He was at the house show backstage.
Yeah, behind the scenes.
All right, now Rich Holland over here. What do you think about what they're doing here? Because they're trying to get real personal. Because last week they pulled one over on me, and they definitely pulled one over on the rest of the majority of the WWE universe. They show us the surgeries. They show us the pictures. I mean, this is hard to watch. It's graphic. You might have to turn away right now.
All I say is tread lightly. Tread lightly and be careful where you're going with this. Because the only good thing they did tonight was not show us Big E. So they actually did something smart here. But this is a story that you want to feel, you want to see this guy go from the bottom to the top. And it delivered, but I say tread carefully.
Okay. We're going to
Check
see where
there.
they're going with that.
Don't want to overdo it. Don't
Let's
want
get into our next
it.
matchup, Riley Osborne versus Oba Femi.
Obi? I thought Obi Femi, right? Obi
I
Femi.
think it's Oba. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Booker T is horrible. Yeah, he's horrible.
This was actually a good match, too.
Savage, first of all, I'm going to say a lot of things. First of all, this was a good match because you have a veteran leading a rookie. Now, I'm going to tell everybody, he's a rookie. He has size, he has muscles, and he has charisma. This guy can actually go to places. I can even see him as champion. He just got to get a little character. We need to hear from him. We need to know the full package of what we're working with to fix those errors, just like we did with Braun Breaker when he first started in NXT 2.0. And look at him now excel. This guy has it all. This is a Vince McMahon guy. If he was running this place, this would be a go-to guy for Hunter to use in Raw or SmackDown. This guy could be possibly the next freaking big Bobby Lashley. And we all know what Bobby Lashley accomplished in the WWE. This guy got it all, Savage. I was happy with the decision because, honestly, this guy, Riley Osborne, doesn't need it. I told you he's been in NXT UK for 2 years, so doesn't need it. But how the hell can you not give it to this guy? He led this guy, sold for this guy, and gave him plenty of the offense, and everything looked great. So give it up to him, too. This was a good match, especially for a rookie on live TV.
Absolutely good match. Now I'm going to show you a screenshot, and you're going to tell me your first reaction to what you saw tonight.
Horrible. Desperate. Shit.
Wow.
Trash. Crap. Douchebags. Scumbags. I don't know. I can keep going and on. This was horrible. I couldn't even understand what the hell they were about. I be in the streets too, and I know all these sayings, but I was lost. I was completely lost.
I didn't like that the one guy said, I have speed and he has power, and they're like almost the same size.
Was this necessary? I mean,
yes, it was.
This was bad.
How about this?
Believe it or not, this girl can actually talk. This was actually good.
Yeah, she's
and
good.
For someone on live TV to cut a promo like that, she did her job. I actually took her a little serious.
Yeah, no, this was a great. I think they're a great little package.
Job.
I think they're a great package. And then, of course, we get this last one here right before the main event. Carmelo wants to come out ringside with Trick. Trick's like we already talked about this. Was this necessary too? Even
no, I'm telling you, it was a bait and switch. We got screwed. We really did.
And then we had more storytelling. JC James basically taking control, like you said earlier. You said she did good. You know what? She didn't do good. She did great. She took over Chase U.
Look how she fits in. Perfect.
She took over Chase U, dude.
You could put anybody there. We just put Riley Osborne in the group, and look how he's turning out. Everybody's hitting. You can't lose with Chase U. If you don't have a character,
too nice.
If you don't have a character, put him in Chase U. They'll come out.
Dog shit. He said it's dog shit. That's great. That's great.
This was good.
Now we got Tatum Paxley. She's dressed up like a Freddy Krueger wannabe. She's scaring Lyra Valkyria. I'm getting Mickey James, Trish Stratus vibes. And she says, as long as you're the champion, all is good in the world. All right, Jay, what did you think of this?
I'm hoping it's leading to a big character development out of Lyra Valkyria. She's the freaking champ. She needs to hold it down, but every champion for her, including your little Tiffany Stratton, she has a character. So
you leave Tiff alone. You wish you could be part of the Tiffy verse.
It's gonna go down.
You wouldn't be able to survive 2 minutes in Tiffy time.
I honestly think they made a mistake. I don't think she should have lost.
You're not ready for Tiffany Stratton's greatness.
I'm telling you, if you're a top star and you're like, you know what, I want to win the NXT belt, then just give it to you. I don't think Tiffany should have lost it to Becky. That was my complaint.
Well, I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. That she should have
unnecessary.
Now, here's the newest star right here. So why don't you
this girl got more character than Lyra Valkyria.
This girl is money. She's gonna get to the main roster and she's gonna make more money than probably everybody on the screen.
She got more character than the champ. This woman right here. And we just met her.
Adriana Rizzo, right?
We just met her, right?
Adriana, remember the name. Adriana Rizzo. She's awesome.
We just met her.
Perfect manager for Tony D and Stax Lorenzo right now.
Better than the champ.
If they
More
could put
character, more
together
charisma than the
a
champ.
real crew of people that are as good as her, like a couple of other guys, so that this way they have that mafia kind of style vignettes, but everybody in there is invested and good.
And that's my point, Steven Chambers. Like, it doesn't have to be good. She just has character. She has more character than the champ. Champ is just bland to me. Bland.
It's bland. How about this? What are we doing with Joe Gacy? He's just hanging out
I
in
think
trunks
wasting
right now?
time. I think we just want to fire him, for God's sake. We have no story with this guy. He's always hiding in cars. And
Yeah. What is going on here? With
We got
Joe
nothing to do
Gacy?
with this guy. It's sad.
Does anybody know what's
Sorry.
going on with Joe Gacy and why he's acting like a weirdo? Because I want to know.
It's horrible. We're just wasting his talent.
Oh my God!
Horrible.
All right, let's get through NXT, man. All right, next week, Tony D, Stax Tag Team Championship versus OXM.
It should
Next
be
week,
good.
also the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic will begin next week. Very interested to see what Braun Breaker and Baron Corbin will do, and we get the Gigi Dolan versus Cora Jade match, and I'm hoping that these ladies can use this match as an opportunity to put on a clinic and figure out a way to put on something we've never seen before and captivate the NXT's, attention span again. Show us
Strategy.
something we haven't seen.
If there's one match I want you to watch, I want you to watch that match. And you tell me next week if Gigi's hitting on all cylinders as a total package.
I don't know, but Steven Chambers probably right. Another loss for Gigi. I just see Cora Jade
I want
higher
everybody
on the
to see
pecking
it.
order.
And everybody get back to me because I think we will all be let down.
Probably.
So let's see.
Now, we were supposed to get Dragunov and Trick Williams tonight. I was actually hyped for that main event. We didn't get that main event because I said earlier, Dragunov, they announced the breaking news that his neck, he won't be able to wrestle. So, fine. Match is off. That's what we think. Until, of course, Carmelo Hayes earlier in the night decided to give away Trick Williams' championship opportunity to Grayson Waller. So the match went from this to this. And we got a battle of the Iron
Dawson.
Survivors. Trick Williams versus Grayson Waller. Grayson Waller coming out. He's now on SmackDown. Made it to SmackDown very quickly. And we have Trick Williams coming out on paper and in person. This photo,
Big pops,
you see
man.
this guy. He looks phenomenal.
Big pops. Big pops.
Oh, huge pop. But in that building, though. We got to see if he'll do it in the arena. But
No.
Trick Williams, Grayson Waller would start off the match with a nice sneak attack. It was actually a good match. I liked Grayson Waller's approach to the match with the submissions and trying to work on the leg. Trick Williams was actually good tonight, too. I love that rising uppercut right there. The flying knee at the end was nice. Carmelo trying to get involved in the match. It's like, what the hell are you doing? Can it be any more obvious that you're an asshole? Like, holy shit. And then the big surprise, Kevin Owens, because Sean said earlier in the night that we would see a former NXT champion in the building, and we did. So, KO there, making sure that Grayson Waller is not going to get the win, leading to the big knee from Trick Williams and the 1, 2, 3. Trick Williams staring down Carmelo at the end of the show like, what the hell is wrong with you? We got to get that match, man. And Jay, when we do get that match, do you think Trick Williams is going to win that match?
Yes. And I think you need to do it on the biggest stage and stand and deliver. This was an okay match for me, Savage. What I want to see more from Trick is more than body slams and drop kicks. We've been seeing that sequence for the first 5 minutes of the match. I wanted to see it a little more. We all know he could sell. We get that part. But I need to see a little more offense, more than just a right hand and a drop kick. If I see a little more in that, then maybe I could take a more serious threat to being a champion. But they really set this story well, you got to do it on the biggest stage. Stand and deliver makes sense. That's where it should take place. But this heel turn's been taking too long, Savage, and it should have happened already. I'm surprised it didn't happen tonight. It should have, but I think maybe Ilya not being on the program kind of changed everything, which is why I was calling it a bait and switch. And, maybe on Vengeance Day, maybe we will see that heel turn from Melo. But, we just have to see how this plays out. What is the plan? But overall, Trick, he's getting that more experience, so he's coming off good.
Yeah, I think Trick Williams is killing it right now. That stare down that he had with Carmelo is awesome. And Jake, I would love to see Jade Cargill make her debut at NXT Vengeance Day. I wonder if they're turning this triple threat Dragunov, Carmelo, and Trick at Vengeance Day could become a fatal four-way because Rich Highland might get involved. Let's not forget about him. I wouldn't mind a triple threat match. Could be a fatal four-way match. And High Wrestling and Cabbage and referee John Cohn, Matthew Holland over here. We hope you're having a terrible new year. I know that you're poor and that you can't afford new sneakers, but goddamn, boy, you stink. I smell it from here. I smell it from here, Jay.
That's gross, man.
Tomorrow, AEW. Real quick.
Do we really need to talk about that? You want to give him a little sneak peek?
Well, just real quick. Do you think MJF staying with AEW or leaving AEW?
I think it's a work.
Okay.
I think you signed already, but I think you made the worst mistake, though. Why would they post it? What do you think?
I don't know, man. But did you read his other comment, the fake one? There was a newsletter that he put out on his Facebook page.
I probably did not.
It's his entire Facebook page, and I shared it on Instagram just to mess with people, and everybody was getting pissed off. They're like, "Why are you sharing this fake ass shit?" I'm like, "Because it's upsetting you."
But Savage, if he did sign, do you think he made a good mistake? Do you think? This
kangaroo kick he does. I think that's the sign that he's been giving everybody. Like, I'm gonna go to Perth. That's where he's debuting, man, with the kangaroo kick.
I think it just made a mistake. That's all. I think
it's time to move on, bro. There's no reason, dude. If WWE wants to sign you, if they want to make sure they take care of you and put you to work with the biggest legends, dude, they can do wonders with him. They can do wonders.
But they can't skyrocket him. They can't do that.
Yeah, why not?
What do you mean, why not? You got to introduce him. You can't just skyrocket. Look what they did to Cody.
They don't have to skyrocket. First of all, they don't have to skyrocket him to the World Heavyweight Championship. They can skyrocket him to beat Gunther, maybe.
No, he'll be treated like Cody, I think. I think it'll take a year or so for him to see major, event time. Not going to see that when he comes out.
I don't know. I think if I think about it, MJF. What if Seth Rollins loses to CM Punk before Mania and then MJF wins the Rumble?
You can't, because
first of all, does he have a 90-day compete clause?
I don't know about that, but you can't do it because you just can't. Punk winning the Rumble has to mean something. You can't just have a title change right before it, right?
Well, I'm not joking when I said your sneakers probably smell. Jericho accusations not true. Well, Stephen Chambers,
he's a nut. He's a nut. He went off on Christmas Day, 4:30 in the morning, talking about how he was up in there in the fight. He wasn't nowhere near it. He's a nut.
Well, what do you think about his accusations? He
wasn't in the room. He wasn't in the room. He was telling everybody, "I was in the room. I saw the whole fight. I saw what went down."
No, not those accusations. The sexual misconduct accusations.
I don't know. I hope it's not true because it would ruin. It was tarnish his Hall of Fame career. But
yeah,
I'm talking about Christmas.
Did you see the apology today from your boy, Velveteen Dream?
Yeah, I saw. And it just took you about 2-3 years later. This could have been done one shot, but hey, he did it. What's it gonna lead? Who the hell knows? But I don't see them calling him anytime.
I contacted him about having an interview with him on this show.
What did he say?
Hasn't got back to me yet, but
I heard
he's looking to do many interviews.
I mean, for me, it's all indie work. The only place that could possibly take
I'm gonna let you handle that interview. Go at him.
That's fine. We could talk about the allegations. This is all good.
He said there's nothing off the table.
No, we'll talk about a lot of great things. Well, all jokes aside, I mean, the only place that would ever possibly give him a shot is probably TNA.
Shout out to New Jack. He would have been 61 years old.
I can't believe he passed away. He told me that day. So sad.
Yeah, you didn't even know, bro. That shit's crazy.
I thought he was alive. I was like, yeah, man, you're the craziest SOB.
Did you want to talk about anything from the breaking news?
There is no breaking news. Everything is just rock. I feel sorry for La Greca, feeling bad for Cody. I mean, sorry, brother. I guess it's a change of plans.
Jim Ross 71 today. Wow, all the legends are getting older.
Well, overall, it was always fun to see LaGreca complain about what just happened last.
Well, he's going to be complaining for a long time, man. Also, rest in peace to Killer Khan. That's correct. Another legend passed
Busted
away.
Open Nation go crazy.
My God, man. My God.
Yeah,
crazy year coming up for wrestling right now.
Rest in peace, Killer Khan.
Crazy year for wrestling coming up right now. Everybody should be excited. Everybody should be happy. The Royal Rumble is going to be maybe the best of all time if they handle it correctly. We got some major players involved, and I think it's going to be one to remember for years to come. Tonight, thank you for joining us. Make sure you're following, subscribe on YouTube, like, share, check out the Instagram. We're going freaking super viral on Instagram. We're up to 13,000 followers. We're at 10 million engagement daily. It's going down on Instagram, man. And
Shout out to Jake, Steven, Matthew.
It's here to stay. We will see you tomorrow night for AEW Weekly Recap. We'll get into World's End. I'll show you some footage from World's End. I'll show you some pictures. We'll have a good time. We'll see you tomorrow right here on Wrestling with Savage.
Pedigree, 1, 2, 3, proud to you live as a champ. A last ride straight to hell, a tombstone, a choke slam. Here to give it to you raw. This is Wrestling with Savage. SmackDown, hold the title. This is Wrestling with Savage. What?
Wrestling with Savage begins now.
Welcome back to Breaking News here. Let's get into it. Let's talk about it. CM Punk on top of the world right now. Tops Pro Wrestling Tees merchandise sales in 2003. CM Punk disappointed over a missed opportunity to body slam Rhea Ripley at a WWE live event. Let the man do it. She can take it. Nick Khan announces the departure of Kevin Dunn from WWE, which then led WWE to schedule a special meeting before Raw to update all the superstars on exactly what's going on. Heard that's been in the works for months. Goldberg claims that WWE talent resort to feeding Vince McMahon's ego to get ideas across. No shit, Goldberg. I didn't know that's how it got done. Sad news here if this is true. Hulk Hogan accused of allowing someone else to forge his autographs. I hope that's not true.
It starts tonight in the world's most famous arena in front of you, the greatest fans on earth.
Happy New Year. It's 2024. We made it yet again. Another year to success, health, happiness. Thank you for all being here on Wrestling with Savage tonight, the weekly review for WWE. Hopefully you had a fantastic Christmas like I did. And if you didn't, guess what? You can make up for it right now because I got breaking news. Swerve Strickland autographs are on sale now on wrestlingwithsavage.com. You can go pick up your autograph copy right now. It's all good. It's looking great. The Savage Kingdom is growing. We're getting stronger. We're making the right moves and making money and doing what it takes to break the doors down and get to where we need to go. As a matter of fact, I don't think Savage has ever been hotter. I'm on fire right now, and 2024 will be the year of the Savage.
Pedigree, 1, 2, 3, proud to you live as a champ. A last ride straight to hell, a tombstone, a choke slam. Here to give it to you raw. This is Wrestling with Savage. SmackDown, hold the title. This is Wrestling with Savage. What?
Wrestling with Savage begins now.